All right, hello everyone. I was hoping to be ready about half an hour ago. We had a little bit of a fire to put out. We just opened up exhibitor registration for BGGCon, and so I had a bunch of business to take care of. So I'm a little behind the scenes here, or a little behind the 8-ball, I should say. Let me see. It looks like we are broadcasting. See, no viewers yet, which is fine. So I'm going to give this a couple of minutes to let people come in, and I still need to do a little bit of setup here. So give me just a sec. All right. Let's see. Oh, we got a few viewers. 6 viewers. Welcome. Just getting set up here. Welcome to another Monday evening, another Jeff's Solo Adventures. We are playing Gloomhaven again, the next episode in the community-driven campaign called Capital Intrigue. As if you were here last week, we our intrepid party of Reginald, Jeddick, and Furwick, along with Miles, the city guard that they had befriended, and Kajin, a merchant who sold us a cursed dagger. We were with Miles' co-workers in the police station trying to convince them that we needed their help. We disabled a few of them, convinced a couple, and then decided our next course of action. If you watched last week's episode, you may know that I was treating Miles' health incorrectly. I was anti-cheating, as we say. He had shield, and at the point that I killed him, I wasn't sure that he had actually died or not. It turns out that he had just barely died by 1. But we continued on to play it through the end of it to see how it would have turned out. But for 1 hit point, we would have finished successfully. And I'm going to call that a win with an asterisk, because I want to move on to the next episode. I didn't have time this week to play it on my own, and I don't want to play through the same thing again in front of you all. So we're moving forward. Also, that was the first time I had played with the solo rules as described in the rule book. When you play solo, you're supposed to increase the difficulty level of the monsters, but keep the rewards of the scenario the same. And that was my first time doing that, so I consider it a challenge, and that I got close enough. I think that's good enough. So we are now on episode 7, scenario 7 of Capital Intrigue. So there was some discussion whether we should just get out of town and get over to Gloomhaven where it might be safe. Miles wants us to stay and defend the city. We agreed to do that. The merchant, he's healed up a bit. He wants out of here. He's got to hide out. and he tells us where the hideout is. He gets out of town, but first we need to go to Miles' home, and just in case the Sin-Ra, the bad guys, have shown up there. And so I'm going to skip past the city event here. We get some experience as a reward from that, and then on to the scenario. And the scenario is called The Chase. So I've set up my cameras a little bit differently this time around. Y'all tell me if you think it looks good, or if you like the different setup. I've got the main board out here in the middle. A little bit of a camera delay as the webcams process things. And then over here on the side, I have all of the 3 characters laid out. So you can see the cards I'm using. You can see their health. I'm using these red plastic cubes from the BGG store for health, and I've got some blue ones for experience. That should show up a little bit better so you can see how well our characters are doing. There is a little bit of a break in between the 2 cameras here, so you can probably see the green background looks a little bit different, and the scaling is a little bit different here as we go over. But I hope things are zoomed in well enough you can see what all is going on. All right, let's get going here. Let's see. All right, viewer count is picking up. Either I'm really popular or Aldi has put me on the front page of Board Game Geek again, which is the more likely scenario. But welcome everyone. Feel free to throw in any questions into the chat, and I'll try and get to them. I usually, check in on the chat window every turn at most, at least, if not more often. Okay, let's get in to the chase. All right. Looks like my cameras reset themselves, but they are coming back. Hold on. Okay, the chase. Miles' home is luckily not far, and you arrive without incident. When you approach the entrance, however, you notice the front door has been broken off its hinges. "No!" Miles yells, charging forward. You follow him into the house and see a man in robes holding a woman hostage in the kitchen, a knife to her throat. And that's where we are, is in the kitchen here, I think. "The Sin-Ra has a message for you," the man hisses. Without hesitation, Miles pulls out a dagger of his own and flings it at the robed man. The blade buries itself in the man's left eye, and he drops without a sound. Miles rushes to his wife, who appears uninjured. "Find my son!" he yells over his shoulder, pointing deeper into the house. You race through the dining room into the back hallway and find more of the Sin-Ra. One of them holds a crying baby. "Just a little leverage against your new friend," he smiles. "Cover me!" The other 2 pull out bows while he runs out the back door. Moments later, you hear a thunk of something heavy dropped against it. "Not today, Wartlicker, not today." So we're in the back hallway here, and we've got 2 crossbowmen here that provided cover. Here's our back door we need to get through. Okay. Every obstacle in this scenario, so here's the special rules. We've got a bunch of obstacles between us here, some tables and some crates. Every obstacle in the scenario has L plus C hit points. So that would be 2 plus 3 is 5 hit points, because we are playing a scenario at level 2 or 3, depending on which it is on the monsters. I think we count the monsters level, so 3 plus 3 characters, so they have 6 hit points. They can also be destroyed or moved by character abilities. Door 1 is locked. It has 2 plus L plus 2 times C hit points, so that would be 6 plus 5 is 11 hit points. So 11 hit points for the door. Summons will focus on the door like normal, initiative 99, but will only focus on obstacles if there's no valid path to attack a monster or the door. Track the total number of rounds until you read section 1, which is when we would get through the door or break down the door. All right, so we need to be quick about it. Get in and take down this door. All right. Let's get set here. I did not have time to go through all the cards and decide which cards I'm not using. Like I said, things ran a little long there, so generally we want anything that can destroy obstacles, push them out of the way. I don't think these characters have much that will do that. Right off the bat, I'm going to keep cards that are higher level. By the way, since last round I did level up, so I'm going to, let's see, I'm just kind of, I'm not going to be too quick about things, and just drop some cards real quick here without worrying too much about them. All right, let's get our cards set up here. Again, I'm once again using the fantastic bits and card holders. So these are the cards I dropped off before. I'm not going to do that. Get rid of that. Do a bunch of, we don't really need any pierce this time around based on these monsters. So let's see, that's 5 cards. I need to get rid of one more. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So we've got our Tinkerer set up, and I've got the Brute set up. And again, I'm trying to rush through this a little bit. I might not be choosing the most advantageous cards to dump. Every time you play, you get a new set of, you have access to a certain set of cards, but you must choose a subset of that because you have a smaller hand limit each time. Not going to worry about that. And so you have to decide which things are you going to get rid of. One, 2, 3, 4, 6. I'll just do that. I'm not even, it's basically just going to be kind of random here. Maybe I'm going to dump a card I really want. I'm going to make sure that they're all level 1s or X's lower, so that I'm not hurting myself too badly. But I just want to get in and get going, because once again tonight I have a conference call for Board Game Geek Committee, BGG Events Committee I should say, at 9 o'clock, and so we need to be done by then. All right, so we've got 2 archers here and a bunch of obstacles in the way, and we determined that the obstacles had 6 hit points. 6 and 11. I'm going to set a couple of dice here just to remind myself of that. All right, so obstacles have 6 hit points, And the door here has 11. Using some very nice custom dual color dice here that are in BGG colors. These dice, I believe, are also available in the BGG store. You'll hear me talking about items from the BGG store pretty often because my wife runs the BGG store and we keep everything here for right now. So you'll have to get over the occasional plug for some awesome BGG accessories. All right, just double checking. L plus C. L is the level, C is the number of characters, 3 plus 3 is 6. Obstacles, and then this is hard to read. 2 plus L plus 2 times C. So 2 times C is 6 plus L is 3 more plus 2. So yes, that is 11. All right, got that set. Get back to my chat window and let's get started. Okay, what can we do to take care of these obstacles in the way? All right, it doesn't say every obstacle space. It says every obstacle, so I'm guessing those tables, although they are 2 space things, they don't have double the hit points, so I'm hoping that it just says obstacles and I don't have time to look up if there's clarifications there. Let me just scan. Okay, I'm just scanning through here to see if it says anything about the obstacles, the double space obstacles being double hit points. I don't see anything on the first page of the forum thread, so I'm not going to worry about it. We'll just keep going. So if I deal 6 damage to the table, it's gone, and the next table as well. That will open up more movement spaces here. Or I could just have everybody jump over and save some time. Because does everybody have jump? Does my Tinkerer have jump? I don't see any move with jump. Let me see if I dumped any cards that had a move with jump, because then I might want to swap out. Attack, move 4, loot, heal, 2, 3. Otherwise, move 3. Nope. My Tinkerer does not have any jump. He's a short little guy. He has no way to get over the obstacles. That's unfortunate. The Brute does, and my Scoundrel has the winged shoes, so he has movement as well. So I kind of want the Brute to get up there and just start wailing on folks. Of course, what range do these archers have? They have range 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That small archer doesn't have range. He's going to have to move forward if I don't. All right. All right. The elite archer has a lot of health. Need to take him down pretty quick. There's going to be a cultist at some point as well. I've got my auto kill on a regular character with the Brute, Reginald. But he'd need more movement to do that. Of course, he does have his boots of striding. He could leap with 3. 1, 2, 3, and then go 1, 2, and get right next to that archer. Okay. we could do that. Move 3 with jump, move 3, push 2. Let's do that. It's not going to be very quick, but we'll get it. So there's the brute, and that will, all right, so we need to get the scoundrel, Jeddick, moving forward. He needs to move 1, 2, 3, 4. If he can move 4 fairly quickly at disadvantage. Actually, if he moves after, get him to move after Reginald, we could set up something big, because then he wouldn't be next to an ally. So we're going to get Reginald to go earlier, not with jump though. That's the only jump. Okay, for Reginald. All right. I might as well light it off big. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just get a move 4 with jump. Well, he doesn't have anything that's just a move 4. They're all move 5s. Move 4. And let's go late. We're setting up a big attack. Gonna go after Reginald with Jeddick, and then Tinkerer. Looks like we lost one of our cameras here. Let's get that going again. All right. Okay, back up to speed. All right, Tinkerer, Ferric. You've basically just got to take out that box right in front of you. Like goggles or a ranged attack. You don't have any really good attacks that don't go lost. All of these, well, attack 2, range 3, yeah, doesn't go lost. Could do that. And then move. How about you and all allies add 1 to all of your attacks this round? I like that because you're going to go before they do. All right, 34. Okay, buff everybody up just a little bit. Of course, that's only going to be beneficial to Jeddick because Reginald's going to do an auto kill. Maybe we do something different. Ooh, if you go, oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Let's have you go after Reginald with recovering a lost card, and that way Reginald gets his auto kill back. Reginald's not going to be in range 3 though. He's going to be too far away. All right. Never mind. Never mind. There's not really a good bottom action for you right now, Ferric, because you're not going to be next to anybody this early on. So yeah, let's stick with the +1 attack, even though it only affects Jeddick. That's fine. Actually, those are both the attacks. And of course, you don't want to do a ranged attack because you're right next to one of the obstacles unless you take down those two. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Attack 2, range 3, target 2. So that'll start to knock down both tops and you and all adjacent allies add +1 to attack. Okay. Actually, I can reset where we are here. We do this. One, two, three. You can target at range 3, target 2 to attack both tables, and both of your allies are adjacent. Okay. Now, the question is, are they going to have +1 attack if they move no longer adjacent to you? I think that triggers at 34 before everybody else, so we're going to say that it does apply. It buffs them, and even if they move away later, they are still buffed. I don't know if that's right, but that's the way I'm going to play it. Okay, we got some archers. We've got everything set up now. Archers are going on 44, move -1, attack +1. So they, interesting, they are going after Reginald. Okay, Reginald going on 40. Move 3 with jump, and we're going to use the boots so that he can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the boots. Okay, jump, and that created wind. Okay, and then kill 1 adjacent normal enemy, 2 XP. Oh, back up, back up, back up. We don't have battle goals. We need battle goals, ladies and gentlemen, because this might just get a battle goal for somebody. All right, sorry, we better do this real quick. All right, there's 1, 1, 1, and 2, 2, 2. Okay, battle goal for Jeddick. Then we'll kill a monster during the scenario by causing at least 4 more damage than necessary. Protect your other 90 calories become exhausted during the scenario. I don't know whether... We're going to go with the overkill. Our scoundrel should theoretically be able to do an overkill. We don't know if it's going to happen now, but we'll do that. Okay, Brute, Hunter. Kill 1 or more elite monsters in the scenario. Kill 3 or fewer monsters in the scenario. Pacifist. I don't know how many monsters are going to show up. So 3 or fewer is reasonable, but odds are he's probably going to kill an elite. So we'll go with Hunter again. I think that's what he had last time for Reginald. And Ferric, Professional. Use your equipped items a number of times equal to greater than a level +2 in the scenario. So we are now level 4, so that would be 6 times, and he's only got 3, and he couldn't even use them 6 times, so that's not going to work. Explore. Reveal a room tile by opening a door on your turn during the scenario. So we would want Ferric to open a door, reveal a room. Let's see if that happens. I'm not going to worry about it too much, but it's always nice to get the check if we can. All right. So we leaped ahead with our leaping cleave, and we auto kill, and we get 2 XP. All right. Beautiful little cloth bags here. Again, we sell them in the BGG store. And a couple of XP. 2 XP for Reginald. Okay, set those down over here. Okay, and so this normal monster is dead, and we get a coin. That's good. So that's one less archer to worry about. And even more importantly, now the archer's going to move to get out of disadvantage with Reginald. It is 40, next is 60, 61, so, oh no, I'm sorry. 34 is first. We said from the very beginning we wanted 34 to be first. So we jumped ahead. So we'll leave that because there was no random elements to what Reginald did. So Ferric is attacking. He's giving +1 attack to both of his allies, himself and his allies, which is important. And then attack to range 3, target 2. So he's going to attack the 2 tables, which is within range 3. So it's attack 3 because of his buff. So attack 3 on the first table is +1, so that's 4. So we have 4 damage on the closer of the tables. We'll just put that there. And then on the second table, attack 3 plus 0 is just 3. All right. So 3 damage on the second table. All right. Then we go to our brute. Now we go to the archers. Move -1, attack +1. So the elite archer has 2 movement. The only and he's clearly attacking the closest enemy, which is Reginald. Moving only 2, but he can get here 1, 2, and that is out of disadvantage. Oh, I should have got Reginald's chainmail up. I forgot that. Remind me next turn to put that up. Well, let's tap here. So we did use the boots. And that's okay. We'll take this first one. We'll get his armor up next time. So Archer attacking +1. So Elite attack 5 plus 0 is 5 damage on Reginald. So we're going to take 5 off to the side over here. All right. Okay, that's the archer's turn, 44. Next is 60. All right. So you've got move 5, and we're going to use the boots. So we have jump. All right. And so 5 with jump. Oh, darn it. I forgot that I didn't think the archer would be going after Reginald, so Reginald's not going to be next to it. I don't necessarily want to let that card go lost without getting that extra 3 attack. It would be attack 6, make it attack 7. Card goes lost though. Or we move 7, attack 3 with poison. Attacking these crates with poison doesn't really mean anything. All right, we'll do it. This is the new card, level 4, Gruesome Advantage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the move. And then attack 3, add 3 and gain 1 when the target is adjacent to any of your allies. That's not true. But also add 3 and gain 1 when the target is adjacent to none of its allies. That is true. So 1 XP, and we're attack 6, which is attack 7, thanks to Ferric, or Furwick, our Quartal Tinkerer. So attack 7. Plus 1 is 8. Attack 8. Nice. And you have a card that goes lost. So 5, 6, 7, 8 on archer number 3. All right, and that is the end of the round. So we will reduce the round, and this wind reduces as well. Okay, we need to start working on this door because we got to book it. We also need to take down this archer. All right, but Furwick needs to get out of the tables as well. That front table only needs 2 hit points, so a basic attack would do it. He does have a couple of double attacks, but he could ink bomb. Hate to see that go lost. Of course, he's not really... It's not the end of the world if he goes lost, because Furwick is our support character. Not likely that we need him for heavy damage dealing. It's cold. But if he takes down both of those and then moves a bunch, yeah, let's ink bomb. And then move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got boots. So if we can get him to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he could get to the door, but it's unlikely we're going to deal 11 damage all at once to take down the door. So let's do a move. Let's do a move 4. Here. So he's going to go late just to get through the obstacles. All right. Move plus attack. Does anybody have a move plus attack? Now the Juggernaut, move plus attack. Let's do this. If you go early enough... Okay, yeah, let's just start beating down the door here. Move to attack 2, and then with your bottom, attack 2. Okay. And then our scoundrel, we just need to take down that archer who's got 2 more health. Sinister opportunity. Lots of flanking strikes and whatnot. Oh, you've got to move an attack, but that's on the top. You're probably going to take damage, so let's have you not take damage from that bow. So we'll do that. And then we'll just do, well, a basic attack might not kill him. We'll do this. If the basic attack doesn't kill him, then Reginald can finish him off. Yeah, we'll do this at 9. Okay. Archer is going on 16. Oh, he's moving early. Early. That is before anybody except the scoundrel Jeddick, which is good because you're going first. You might actually kill him. All right, first time. So let's just do attack 3. It adds an attack for any ally adjacent, which we don't have any. So attack 3. +1 is 4. That archer is clearly very dead. Okay, and these both just get discarded. Suffers no damage the rest of this round, but there's nobody there to worry about. Okay, archer is no longer on the board. Next we have 27, 66, so 27. We're going to move 2, attack 2. So let's go over here to this side, move 2, and then attack 2, start beating on the door. +1 is 3, so down to 8. And then attack 2 on the bottom. -1 is, so attack 1 down to 7. All right, another round we should be through the door. And on your turn, we're going to set up our chainmail just for future. Okay, it is ink bomb time. So attack 4, range 3. We create a 3 hex area, which will, let's do these 3 here. Maybe we'll take out that obstacle as well. Gain 1 experience for each enemy targeted. Here's the question. Are the tables enemies? I don't think they are. I'm not going to take the XP, but we do create night. Okay. And then we'll move after this, possibly. That goes lost, though. All right, so attack 4. First on the close table. Attack 4 +2 is 6. That thing would be dead all by itself. We're going to say it doesn't drop any coins because they're not really enemies. And then on this table here, attack 4 +1 is 5. That is still enough to take it out. All right, or at least open the path, whether it was both or not, that's fine. And then on this crate over here, attack 4 +1 is 5. So 5 damage on that crate, has 1 health left. Not that that will ever come into play. And then we can move 4, and let's use our boots to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let me just scoot this up a little bit here now that the back of that is no longer relevant. You can kind of see what's going on here. All right. That is the end of round 2. So we go to round 3. We didn't use the wind. Night is now decreased. There are no enemies on the board. We just need to beat down this door. All right. So theoretically, we want the Tinker to go either last this round or first next round if that door is going to be gone. And I think the 3 of us can take it down with 7. if we want Fairwick to reveal the room. Let's see. Reginald did not kill the elite, so he doesn't have Hunter yet. Dynamo, kill a monster during scenario by at least 4 more points of damage to it than necessary. I should have checked. He dealt... What did he do? He did attack 7 plus 1 was 8. No, he did attack 3 plus 1 is 4. Right, because he didn't have the extra. It was the big one first. Shoot, I should have set up for that overkill. I didn't think about that. Yeah, because there weren't any allies adjacent, so it was just attack 3 plus 1 is 4. Killed him, but was not overkill. I need to remember the overkill. All right. Okay. So attack. Let's have add to all your attacks. And then on the top, attack 5. There you go. That's a big attack that doesn't go lost. So that he's going to attack 6 at 20. Oh, and you've got a flamethrower. You'd have to move a bunch to be able to do that flamethrower to see what's next in the room. All right. You need to move and attack. Okay, let's go early. Move. Basic move. We'll do a basic move here. Okay. And then if we get you in, and just in case, you could light up something big with wound inside that next room here. But you'd have to move a bunch to get there. You already used your boots. 47 is after everybody. So move 4 or move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just in case, let's see what happens. I don't know if we're going to move 6 to go lost, but we'll do that. All right, there are no enemies, so I don't flip over a card. First is Jeddick, the Scoundrel, just basic move 2. 1, 2, and then attack the door. Add 2 attack and gain 1 when the target is adjacent to any of your allies, which this is the case, so he gets 1 XP. And we add 2, so it's attack 5 on the door. Plus 2 is 7. That door is destroyed, open, gone. Let me check. Okay. Hey, Cringy Joey. Welcome to Jeff's Solo Adventures. As the name implies, I'm playing by myself. I do have other game groups that I play with, but sometimes I like to play solo. And so this is a solo Gloomhaven campaign where I'm running all of the characters using the solo rules that are in the rulebook. I play other solo games, played Leaving Earth a couple weeks ago, play Mage Knight, Magic Realm, a few other things. So hope you enjoy it, and feel free to let me know if you have any questions. Okay. By the way, in case I didn't read it earlier, if you're watching on the YouTube later, Cringy Joey asks in the chat, who is this guy playing with? Imaginary friend? Nope, just on my own here. Okay. Door is locked and has blah, blah, blah hit points. All right. I think that means once it has hit points, it's destroyed. So the door is not there anymore. Which would mean we read 1. Now, I don't know if somebody has to move on to it to open it, but the way I'm going to interpret that is it was locked, we beat it down, we destroyed it, so it's open, and so we would read 1. All right, track the number of rounds until you read 1. So 2 rounds have passed. We're in round 3. So, reading section 1. You break through the back door to find a long market road bustling with people. You also spot the kidnapper, slowly pushing his way through the crowd away from you. Luckily, the crowd has impeded his escape, but when he sees you emerge from the house, he picks up his pace in a panic. All right, special rules. All hexes on the G1 tile, this tile down here, are considered difficult terrain. Place an elite cultist, so let's grab a cultist, make him elite, a number of hexes directly below the door 1, equal to whatever round it is. For instance, if it were round 3, which it is, the cultist would be placed on hex A. So we will place an elite cultist here on A. Okay, round 3. All right, this is the kidnapper. He has H times C hit points, where H is the hit points of a standard elite cultist. So standard elite is 13. Times 3 characters, it's C, yes. Characters is 3, so 39 hit points. That's going to be annoying, 39. All right, let me grab... So he's got 30 and 9. 39 hit points. All right. He is immune to forced movement, all negative conditions, and his movement values cannot be reduced in any way. Play a monster ability card for him now and at the start of every round as normal, but instead of performing the abilities written on the card, the kidnapper does one of 2 actions. If the card's initiative is below 30, the kidnapper will perform a move 4 toward the door, toward door 2. If the card's initiative is above 30, the kidnapper will perform a move 2 toward door 2, then create a large boulder obstacle in 2 X's above him. Each instance of this ability will alternate between this orientation and this orientation. So it's going to alternate on which side it is, top and the left or top and then right. Any character or character summons in these spaces suffer trap damage and is pushed into the nearest empty hex away from the kidnapper. If the kidnapper is unable to place the obstacle in the preferred orientation, he places it in the other orientation, and if that is not possible, no obstacle is placed. If the kidnapper is unable to move toward door 2, he spends his turn switching positions with whatever is blocking his path. The kidnapper can open door 2. All right, so we got to chase this guy down. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, well that's annoying. Rushing forward with a flamethrower to wound him is kind of not important because he's immune to all negative conditions. That is really annoying. All right. And every hex here is difficult terrain. Oh boy. So we're not going to be able to keep up with this guy. All right, well, so let's get 10. Now, none of what's on the card matters. It's just the number 10. So below 30, he performs a move 4. All right. Well, that's annoying. And we just revealed, so he will do that now, because it's basically, we said it's the end of Jedic's turn, because he busted down the door. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he also has impeded movement. But what can we do about it? All right. Well, Reginald was going to do a big old attack on the door. Now he can move 4 and stun all adjacent enemies, which does nothing. He can retaliate to shield self 2, which does nothing. I should not have used all my movement so quickly. I don't know what to do here. A basic move is just 1 space in. If he comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and is here, he could do flamethrower that way or flamethrower that way. But flamethrower would not reach our guy. Alright, so this guy's going to get away from us, and we just need to chase him down. Oh, and all I've got slow characters. All I've got is basic moves right now. So we'll basic move 1, 2. And that's it. Not terribly exciting. Oh, wait. Did we one-shot that door? Oh, no, that was the basic move to get up to the door, and then that was the attack on the door. Okay. All right, so finally, I think I'll let this card go lost just so he doesn't lose pace, and then that's just going to be nothing. So move 6 and 1 XP. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm assuming that counts as, this was the door hex. It probably still counts as a hex on G1, so it is difficult terrain. All right, well, that's the turn. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, well, that's an obvious move for Jeddick, because you can move and then move and attack. I don't know if you'll get close enough, but it's something. Boy. Reginald's got pretty much nothing to do. Another basic move. He's got to move 3, but that's the same as a basic move because of difficult terrain. An enemy who targets one. Yeah, I mean, he could move X, where X is the amount of damage you inflicted so far this turn, but he has nothing to damage this turn, so he can't build up a lot of move. So we're just going to pick 2 cards to do in basic move and basic attack, but we'll go early to try and get closer. And over here, move 3, move 4. Has anyone taken damage? Yes. Reginald has taken damage. So let's do a heal on Reginald. All right. But we got to keep moving. Got to keep moving. All right, there we go. And we're now, that was into round 3, we're in round 4. All right, Cultist is a 31, so that is more than 30. He's going to do a move 2 and create a boulder. Oh boy, and it's going to be this way first. Okay. All right, first is Jeddick. Let's just go back to the chat, see if anybody's in there. 283 viewers. Welcome, everyone. I don't know if you can hear me, but we're playing Gloomhaven on Jeff's solo adventures tonight. All right. And if you can hear me and are up to it, just say hello in the chat. I'm curious how many people are just watching on the front page of Board Game Geek without access to the chat, and how many are actually listening to me. So I don't care all that much, but you know, it's nice to know that if somebody's out there. I'm doing this mostly for myself, but giving me a good incentive to play through the scenario here. All right. So move 6, and then move 3 and attack. So we're going to add those 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I add the moves together so that I can move on past? Or do I have to go off to the side? Well, we'll go off to the side, 5, 6. And then move 3, move 2, and attack 3. Can't reach anybody. All right, 10 is next. Basic move 2. Nothing to do. All right, 20 for Furwick. He can, first he's going to heal 4 at range 3. So adjacent, the brute gets almost all of his health back, heal 4. And then move 4. So 1, 2. Oh, he's going to move right into the obstacle. 3, 4. Because we know an obstacle's coming. All right. And on his turn, no, he's not. He's going to move there because he moves 2 and then creates the obstacle. That's right. Not a big deal either way. Okay. All right, that is the end of round 4. All right. Boy. Okay. It is time to decide, does the scoundrel, does Jeddick need a short rest or a long rest? He doesn't need any healing. He doesn't need to get his jump boots back just yet, and we do have the moon earring, so he could get it back that way. So we will short rest the scoundrel. All right. Oh. I think you're going to take 1 damage to keep that card. I kind of like that card. Okay, I'll let that go lost. All right. It's obvious what the brute is doing. We did our move forward, our heal already. Either of those go lost. Okay. Over here, oh, I should have done that earlier. Well, I can do it now if... Can get the brute up there? No, the brute is too far back. One ally can recover all their discarded cards. Range 2. All right, we've got to move 6. We need to... I think we can damage this guy this turn, at least with the... The scoundrel has speed to keep up with him. We need to deal a big, big hurt. What's a big hurt? He doesn't have shield. He's got curse, but he's not cursing. Wound doesn't affect him. Attack 4. Do I have a different move? 6. He's immune to forced movement, isn't he? Yep, in all negative conditions. So all I can do is try and keep up with him. All right. Well, it's only attack 3, but it is at least an attack. And what is the Quattro going to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he could get up there. So he's going to be at range 3. All right. Let's just get moving. Okay. Oh, I hope this clears out, because this difficult terrain is horrible. All right, cultist. I actually want you to open the door. Let's see what happens. 27 is less than 30, so he's opening the door. But everybody else goes first. So 6. Move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move 3, attack 3. So 1, 2, 3 is rounded off. Attack 3 on the cultist. 2x. That is a good time for that. So 6 damage. 33. First blood. We drew first blood before he ran out of here. All right. So there's something. Move 2. Yay. I hope something opens up when we open this door number 2, because otherwise this is crazy. Heal 3, range 3, basic move 2. Yep, so basic move 2 and then heal 3. Scoundrel gets his health back. Well, before he moved, he is at range 2. Hold on. Let's back that up real quick. We could have, one ally within range 2 may recover one of their discarded cards. Well, he's about to short rest, so he's going to get them all back anyway, so that's not really much of anything. There's no, oh, we lost the knight. There's no snow to make it 2 cards instead. So we'll just do that. I need to remember that the scoundrel has a stamina potion, so he can recover 2 of his discarded cards, which he might need those right there. You know what, we are going to do that just in case. Backing up a little bit, but at the end of his turn, recover up to 2 of your discarded cards. Okay, so that is expended. All right. Tinker took his turn. There we go. Now Cultist at 27. Yeah, because everybody was under that. 17 was the latest. So he moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moves on to door 2. All right, let's see what happens here. The chase. Door 2. Okay. We get a new tile. So I'm going to push all this up, and this goes this way. And that goes like that. All right, and he is on that space. Sorry. All right. Let me shift a couple of things over here real quick. Make this easier for y'all to see. 30. Hold on, we're going to keep that. 33, he is number 2. Pick the archers up for the moment. There, how does that look? Get everything in here. All right, I'll put archer, archer, archer. All right, the roadman finally pushes his way through the crowd and into a more secluded street. You are heartened by the fact that you are gaining on him, but then you see more of his reinforcements coming in from a side street trying to block your advance. So we've got an elite archer here off to the side. We've got a treasure chest down here. And we've got a regular archer on this side. By the way, I better kill the kidnapper and all revealed enemies. I'm just looking at the goal. So we do need to kill those archers. All right. Special rules. The kidnapper has the same set of actions attempting to move toward an open door 3. Once the kidnapper is suffering damage equal to half his health, rounded up, reduce all his movements by 1. All right. I don't think we're on difficult terrain anymore, though, right? Because it only said all hexes on the G1 tile are considered difficult. This says nothing about this tile having difficult terrain. But he's certainly moving. All right, but he blocked the door. Okay. So that was the end of round 5. Okay, once he is suffering damage equal to half his health. So once he's suffering 20 damage, then his movement goes down. But it's not difficult terrain anymore. He is going to just keep on booking it here, and we need another door. I don't have the right marker for that color door, so we'll just use this door right here. And that is door 3. So once he gets down to door 3, other things happening. All right, we'll get off the difficult terrain here in a second too. Okay. Brute is going to short rest, because otherwise he's going to be out of this game. He's going to be so far behind. Unless we did end up healing that scoundrel. Long rest to get your boots back. And then I can pick what card goes away. I didn't put his move 6 into this deck. That was dumb. Yeah, we'll long rest to get your boots back, and then we can use double boots. So Brute is long resting. Okay. Quattrell has his last move. And 1, 2 to get adjacent to this guy and deal a big hurt. So do you have a bottom move attack? Oh. Add 2 attack, but you have no way to move to him. Or top move and attack. So we'll need a big attack. This forced movement card isn't going to do anything. Let's just attack 4. All right, on 11. Okay, and the cultist is on 10. Oh, crap. He's going to move away. Well, let's see what our options are. And then the archer. The archer here is 14. So they're both going early. In fact, okay, so first he moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what Isaac is thinking about gaining on this guy. Next, what can we do up here? Did not expect him to move so quickly. So alternatively, we can move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do nothing. These archers are going to come out and attack with a vengeance, but we got to keep moving. I think this guy's going to get away. Since we can't stop him in any way, I mean, the Quattro could have put traps up in front of him, but he just would have gone around. That might have slowed him a little bit. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll take the damage anyway. All right, forgot to shuffle this deck up here. All right, archers. Move -1, attack -1. Create a 3 damage trap in an adjacent empty hex closest to an enemy. So the elite goes first, and he's going to move 2. He's going to go 1, 2. That's kind of a wall to trace line of sight. So we'll go down here so that he has line of sight. Well, yeah, he needs to come down here. 1, 2, 3, 4 to get within range. Okay, attack -1, so attack 3. -2 is just 1, so 1 damage on the scoundrel. That's not bad. But then create a damage trap. I need to grab a damage trap. Right there, closest to an enemy. All right, and then our basic archer is going to move 2. Range 4. If he gets here, 1, 2, 3, 4. But that is still closer. And the nice thing is he creates a damage trap. So maybe these archers will damage themselves. Wouldn't that be nice? Nice little bottleneck there. All right. Finally, well, not quite finally because of the long rest. The Quattro is basic move, and that's pretty much all he's got. He could heal 3, range 3, no adjacent allies, no loot. But the brute is healing anyway because of his long rest. So his long rest, he gets that back. We'll keep the chainmail where it is, and then choose a card to be discarded. Since I don't have big movement here, I may want to keep move 3, jump, move 4, attack 2, attack range. We'll make this card go lost. All right, and he gets everything back. Okay. Well, this chase is pretty difficult. We'll see what happens. We'll keep playing it out. All right. Quattrol is short resting. Now we're going to let you long rest this turn just to get your boots back. All right, the only one dealing damage is the scoundrel. And I think you're going to go invisible. Okay. I want to save that. I want to get you around the front side just to make him go a little bit longer. If you go invisible, those guys are going to have to keep going further, so they'll walk through the traps. Oh, I need a good attack, though, on this guy. I need to double it up, though. Let's do this. We might get lucky. We might get lucky. All right, we'll put the scoundrel here. Not going to do anything this turn, but setting up for a big attack. Big attack next turn. All right, Brute is moving. Moving with jump. No. No, not worrying about that. Oh, he's got nothing to attack, so this is bad. All right, just go early. And you're long resting to get your boots back. Okay, cultist, please go late. Please go late. Please go late. 63, very good. Archer, 29. All right, very good. So, Jedek goes invisible. and moves 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and is invisible. So he looks like an obstacle. So we've got this going on right now. Double up a big attack next turn. All right, and then Reginald, move 4. Oh, that goes lost. No, I can't. I didn't realize. I can't let it go lost. He needs the attack 5 for later, assuming he ever catches up. Move 2. But you did get your boots back, so we'll move 2 more. And then tap the boots, and then we will tap the moon earring to get the boots right back. I like that moon earring. Get back all of your tapped items. Okay. Archers are next at 29. Closest enemies are up here. Elite goes first. Move +0, attack -1, range +1, immobilize. So move is 3. So damage trap, which trap damage is 5. Nice. 5 damage on Elite Archer, number 3. He has to keep moving to get within his range. His range is +1, so a range 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. His move is only +0, so move 3. So that was 1, 2, 3. Range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So of course, this is impossible. The brute is immobilized. Unbelievable. All right, regular archer moves 3. 1, 2, 3. Range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cannot get there. This is actually a wall right here, but they counted through that way, so we're fine. All right, so that's the archers, and then cultist moves 2. 1, 2. Oh no. Oh no. He still creates the obstacle, which is going to push same set of actions, attempting to move and open the door. Any character or characters summons in these spaces. So we pushed him over to the side, but we're going to take damage because he created, that way he's going to create it this way, this turn. Which now we've got a full-on obstacle. And it doesn't say if these obstacles are damageable. So hold on a sec. I need to look this up because I don't know if these obstacles can be damaged. Otherwise, we've locked off a part of the board. All right. Sorry guys, I should have had this printed off. I'm having to jump over to the Geek and read the forum post really quick. Um, okay, I'm not seeing anything about obstacles in this next area. Or did it say that all obstacles in the whole scenario, or was it just in the room? Every obstacle in this scenario has L plus C. Okay, I should have caught that at the beginning. All right. Question from Gibson's. Why did the cultist move that direction? Jump, fly over them. He moved around the scoundrel because the scoundrel is invisible. Jeddak is invisible, and so he is basically an obstacle at the time, and he cannot move through obstacles or even friendlies. So he moved around. But he created this obstacle, which now Jeddak needs to destroy next turn, which is really annoying because next turn he was going to deal a super huge hit on the cultist. Right, I didn't hear the set of scenario. I thought the cultist would move towards the characters he could see, and you can't jump, fly over obstacles. Correct. Well, you can, if you've got jump, you can jump over obstacles. The cultist does not have a jump ability on his movement. If he had fly, he could, but he does not have fly either. In this scenario, this cultist is not attacking at all. He is running away. He's a kidnapper. He's got a baby in his arms, and we're trying to chase him down. The problem is, up in the middle there is difficult terrain. It's a crowded town, a crowded market street that our guys have not been able to make it through yet. Scoot this up just a little bit. All right, and so since he created that obstacle, suffers trap damage and pushed into the nearest empty hex away from the kidnapper. Yeah, it's really annoying. We already figured out the trap damage is 5, so Scoundrel takes 5 damage. Oh, well, let's see what happens when he makes it to door 3, because otherwise this is impossible with these characters here. All right, that is the end of round 6. We need to shuffle the Archer deck, the Cultist deck, and I think that's it. All right. I don't know if I'm playing this wrong or just playing with the wrong characters or what's going on, but I feel like this is kind of hopeless. Not near enough movement to get through this crowded area. Okay. Tinkerer did a long rest, so he gets his boots back, and he's going to dump the volatile concoction. I don't think that's going to be useful at all. All right, the Brute does have a move 6 card. I just did not choose to put it in his deck in this game. I was not watching closely, and I didn't know I'd be running like this when I chose what cards to keep and what cards to get rid of. So that was a big mistake on my part. All right. By the way, Gibsons, welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. Cue Indiana Jones music through the bazaar. Very nice, Spotify. Yes, I can't play that over the stream, otherwise it would mute out everything, since I'm sure that's copyrighted music. And but yeah, that's what it feels like up through there for Reginald and Furwick. And Jeddak is here off on his own. He's invisible. Taking that trap damage is a bad thing, and he's about to pop uninvisible, which is going to cause lots of other bad things. All right, he can't attack the cultist this turn because he's got to break down that obstacle, which has 6 hit points, by the way. I kind of want him to go after everybody so he's not a target for all these archers. And of course, Reginald is immobilized thanks to those archers, which is a bad thing. Let's see, is there any possible way Furwick can get up there and flamethrower these guys? They're going to move one closer if he goes last because he's out of range. So how late can he go but still move? He's got his boots back. So he could go on 66 with a move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they move 1 and 1, he could flamethrower one of them. Now they'd need to move 2. If they get a range -1, we could flamethrower and wound these guys, which would actually be a nice thing. Because if I can get them there, and he flamethrowers from here, that would mean they'd need a range -1. Otherwise, his crank bow, he can attack range 5. If he moves here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, this is what we're going to do. Hope we get lucky. He's going to move on 66. Brute, you got nothing to do here. This Juggernaut was a dumb card. Because you can't move. Might as well get shield, though I don't know if anyone's attacking you. So we'll do some shield here. And then Scoundrel, you're going to go late. You can't go late. You have no cards that would allow you to go late. Oh boy. Well, we can set up no damage, and then we can set up move and attack. You could pick off the archer. Why don't you do that? Pick off the archer, and then no damage. All right. Hopefully that's early enough. No damage at least once. So if you pick off one of the archers, you won't take damage from the other. Okay, archer 14. Move -1, attack -1, so range is regular. Cultist 10. So he's moving early and he's going through that door. We're about to find out what happens when that happens. But first, the Jeddick, our Scoundrel, goes at 9. So the next time you suffer damage, this round suffer no damage instead. Let's just back up 1 here and attack that basic archer. Attack 3, but you are invisible, so it's doubled, and then that card's going to go lost. So we are attacking 6. Zero is 6, which is just enough, I believe. Yes, 6 damage on regular archer. Number 4, so you are not there anymore. Coin. Okay, so that's good. Next time you suffer damage this round, suffer no damage instead. So just need to remember that. No damage, 2 XP, and the smoke bomb is lost. All right. So that elite archer won't do anything this turn. That is at least something. All right. 15? No, it's 10 and the 14 and 15. So 10 first. He moves 4. So 1, 2, and he can open door 3. So let's see what happens when he opens door 3. Gibson, thanks. Beowulf on BGG. Oh, okay. Hello. I recognize Beowulf. I think I've seen you post on BGG before. In fact, let me... Okay, yeah. Very nice. All right, what just happened? My computer, it looks like audio is still coming through. The cameras both dropped out here. Let's fix that. Had no problems last week. The cameras never dropped out at all. But there we go. Camera's back in. All right. Yes, and I've played in your poker tournaments at BGG-Con for the past 8 years. Final table in 2017. All right, awesome. I love running those tournaments. Congrats on Final Table a couple years ago. Maybe this year you'll win the whole thing. Very good. Be sure and say hello to me at BGG-Con. Or are you going to be at BGG Spring? That's coming up a little quicker. All right, let's read what happens on door 3. Okay. All right, you may or may not know or tell, I'm ignoring this chest for the moment. I mean, I'm still stuck 3 doors away, so why bother worrying about a chest? Let's push this up here. Get that tile out of the way and get our new tile. Goes here. All right, and this is, open door now. This is clear hex. That was 2 spaces to move there. He still has 2 more movement. The robed man rounds the corner and goes briefly out of view. You have feeling that if you don't catch him soon, Miles' son will be lost forever. Special rules. The kidnapper no longer creates obstacles. Instead of performing move 4 towards hex B, hex B is right here, on each of his turns. If he reaches hex B, the scenario is lost. Okay, yeah. This thing is about over. I'm not going to grab the right thing, but that is a clear field hex there now. He has 2 more movement, 1, 2. There's no way to chase him down. All right. I mean, I've only damaged him once. So opening that door early, I wanted to get that door open early. He was closer in when I did that, but because that was difficult terrain and I didn't have everybody there ready to jump and move, that was a problem. All right. Let's play this out, but it's going to be over in 2 rounds. So that was the cultist on 10. Next is the archers on 14. Elite archer doesn't have to move at all because our scoundrel is no longer invisible. Because that only lasts till the end of his next turn, which was the end of that turn we just had. So he's going to shoot the scoundrel. And let's just make sure it's attack -1. So attack 3 No, wrong deck. Down here, attack 3, +1 is 4, but he takes no damage this round. Then create a 3 damage trap in an adjacent empty hex closest to an enemy. So guess what? We get another trap. Empty hex. Coin I don't think counts as empty, so right there. All right, that was 14. 15, you're immobilized. Shield doesn't do anything because no one's attacking you. You're no longer immobilized. Quattrol, move 4 with boots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flamethrower does not reach anyone, so we're just going to let that be discarded. Used your boots. Okay. And that's it, right? That's everybody. End of the round. End of round 7. We go to round 8. Okay. Short rest for the scoundrel. You only got 1 card. Can't afford a long rest. You need to take down that obstacle. But, oh. That card goes lost. I don't really care anymore. You need to take down the obstacle. You have no bottom attack. You can add 2. So attack 3, attack 4. So we'll do this to just take down the obstacle all at once. Hopefully. Attack 4 +2. Brute, not immobilized anymore, but you can move 3 with jump. You've got your boots. And then move to an attack to maybe move some more. 34. Tinkerer. Let's get a move on. Move 4. And then, do you have a big attack? Attack 3, range 3. Sure. 20. All right, Archer. 16. That's annoying. Cultist. 63. It doesn't matter because it's always a move 4, right? Move 4 toward Hex B at each of his turns. All right. We're not giving up, though. Although it's okay. 11. Scoundrel. Attack 4 +2. All of your attacks this round targeting enemies adjacent to none of their allies. That obstacle has no allies, so it's attack 6. +0 is 6. Obstacle's gone. All right. Next is Archer 16. Closest enemy is the Scoundrel. So doesn't have to move. Attack -1, so he's attacking 3. -1 is 2. So 2 damage on the Scoundrel. That's the Archer's turn. Next is 20. Attack 3, range 3, and then move 4. So the Archer is at range 3. So might as well attack 3. -1 is 2. If it had been +1, that would have killed him. But no. Yeah. No, it wouldn't have killed him. I needed a +2 to kill him. But we move 4. So 1, 2, 3. We're not going to move on to that trap, but we'll melee attack him next turn. And then big guy. Okay, move 3 with jump. Now and we create air. The good news is with jump, the fact that the hex you're moving over is difficult terrain doesn't matter. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then with boots, 2 more, and then move to attack 2. 2, that's still on the hex of difficult terrain, so he has nobody to attack. But at least we got out of there, finally. All right. And then last is the cultist. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Can we get one more shot on him? Because then it's going to be over. Into round 8, we go to round 9. Shuffle cultist. All right. We're just kind of playing it out because we have to play it out. Don't need to shuffle anything else. We can move 6, and then we can attack 3, but that's not going to matter because even moving 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we can still at least get eyes on him. Let's save, move for later. We can attack 6, get some XP. Actually, that's what we want to do, is get XP as much as we can. Well, no. Okay. So those are the only 2 cards left. It's obvious what we're doing there. And then over here, do we have an attack? That's all ranged attack. We want to do basic attack. Let him recover all of his discarded cards because it is XP. So we'll do that. Basic attack. And I can't remember now. Well, it doesn't matter. We're not going to win the scenario, so battle goals don't matter. All right. Archer, 56. Cultist, 10. So I think this is over. No, we get to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yell at you, and then 10 move, and scenario immediately lost. All right, well, that's disappointing. So now that we know we need to build our characters for all movement possible, I'll have to think about what else to do. So that's it, everyone. The end of the scenario, let me do the correct bookkeeping. I don't think we don't get to read the conclusion because we didn't win. So we do get our regular experience here that we earned. So let me do that really quick. The Tinkerer has 1 XP to 165. No gold. The Brute, Reginald, has 2 XP, 164. And Jeddick, the Scoundrel, has 4 XP for 169. All right. Tally XP, tally money. Refresh our character. We'll do that later. Reset modifier decks. We never got. So sorry, it was not successful. Clean up. Okay. Well, everyone, thank you for joining me. I am going to reset this. I don't have time to play it again tonight. I will try and play it again later this week. Maybe Thursday. Maybe Thursday afternoon. I'm not sure. I possibly tomorrow, maybe Tuesday afternoon. I've got a church meeting Tuesday evening. I'm busy Wednesday. Actually, I don't have any meetings after Wednesday night, so it could be Wednesday night, could be Thursday. I'm not sure what my schedule is going to be. So if you're interested in this, follow me on Twitch. You'll get a notification when and if I go live. Also, subscribe to my Geek List. If I do play this scenario again on the stream, I will post to the Geek List, so you get a subscription. I'll try and give you at least a few hours notice, if not a day's notice, on the Geek List that I'm going to play again. I forgot to put tonight's episode on the Geek List, so usually I would have done that earlier today, but we got busy getting exhibitor registration open and Tabletop Network registration open for BGGCon. If you didn't know, I run all of the BGG events with a great committee and a lot of other volunteer helpers. Premium registration for BGGCon is open right now. If you have bought a premium badge in the last 2 years, both of the last 2 years. We also opened registration for Tabletop Network to those who attended Tabletop Network last summer up in Snowdance. Sundance, yeah. That's going to be part of BGGCon this November. So that opened up today to those who did attend last year. On Thursday, registration for premium badges will open to those who have bought a premium badge in either of the last 2 years. It doesn't have to be both. Next Monday, registration for premium badges, if there are any left, will open up to anyone, and registration for Tabletop Network will open up to anyone. For Tabletop Network, though, you do have to be a game designer. You don't have to be published, but you have to be someone who's working on game design. It's not open to the public or publishers, and there's a little bit on the forum there about what kind of credentials they're looking for. And then the following Monday, on March 18th, registration for BGGCon in November will open up to everyone. We're not expecting a sellout in a day or two. We're going to a much larger location, and so there will be a lot more room for everyone. Personally, I don't expect BGGCon to sell out until the summer sometime because there's a lot more room. Now, it's not, we are still limiting it. It's not, although eventually we can possibly double at this location or at least get up by 75%, we're not going to do that. Growth is limited to about 10 or 20%. But I'm still expecting it to be open for a while. We'll see. But that opens March 18th. BGG Spring registration is open right now. That's getting closer to selling out. I think I'll have to check. We're 75, 80% sold out. And that's this May, Memorial Day weekend. May, I believe it's 24th through 27th. I'll have to look at the official dates, but it's the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday that includes the last Monday in May. Also, you can book BGG at Sea, the cruise that we run every year. That's August this year, leaving out of Miami and visiting St. Martin, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and finally Labadee, Haiti, on the newest and largest cruise ship in the world, Symphony of the Seas. We were on the sister ship Harmony of the Seas 2 years ago. So that's BGG events. That also keeps me busy. And if you ever have any questions about BGG events, be sure and throw them in the chat. Let me know. But like I said, subscribe to Twitch or follow me on Twitch if you want to be notified when I go live, and subscribe to my Geek List on the Board Game Geek website. so that you can subscribe to that. You'll be notified when I have a new episode, and I'm going to once again throw the link to that geek list into the Twitch chat here real quick. There we go. That's in the chat, and I need to remember to put that in my description for the channel. Again, I'm new at a lot of this. Thanks, Cringy Joey. Thanks, Gibsons or Beowulf, for hopping in on the chat. And to the rest of you, have a great evening. Thanks. Bye.